Hi, my name is David. I'm in Taiwan, and this is Taiwan in English. In today's exciting episode, we will be taking a look at what an episode 0 is and why we're making one. In simple terms, an episode 0 is a preview of a series of episodes. They give you a chance to see if this series is for you, without committing too much time or effort. Zeros like this aren't limited to shows or series. There have been many times in my life when I wish that there had been a meeting 0 of some type. If you're thinking about starting a new activity, it might be a good idea to talk to the people that run it and see if there is some sort of preview that you can watch or go to. There could be called many different things: class 0, practice 0, session 0, or meeting 0. In this case, this is a bit of a double 0. One for the main focus, public speaking, and the second for the type of thing that we will be presenting, poetry. A quick definition of public speaking is any communication to an audience. Standing in front of the class and reading aloud, public speaking. Going on stage and dancing, not really public speaking, but very similar. There are a lot of things that are important where public speaking is concerned, but there are two things that are miles above all the others. The first and most important thing is the audience must be able to hear you. I'll show you some ways and give you some suggestions on how you can teach yourself to be able to present things loud enough for you to be heard without giving yourself a sore throat. The second and also very important thing is the audience must be able to understand you. If they can hear you, they will try to figure out what you're saying. But if it's too much work, they will give up pretty quickly. So figuring out how to say it is as important as what you are saying. It's more than just pronunciation. There is speed, blending, inflection, timing, and so many little bits that help people understand what you are trying to communicate. Once you can be heard and understood, it is time to move on to sounding natural and being believable. I'm pretty sure that I don't sound all that natural now. I'm pretty new at looking at a camera and trying to remember lines. And like you, I'm not perfect. There is an old saying, perfection is the enemy of good. There are a lot of variations of it, but this is the one that sticks with me. If you're not sure what it means, it's basically a fear of not being perfect or the best stops people from doing something. Whatever you are doing, your goal should not be to be perfect. Your goal should always be to do your best and to make today's best better than yesterday's. I guess the first bit of advice then is don't let not being perfect stop you from being good and getting better. I'll be using different types of presentations, starting with poems and in later episodes changing to storytelling, narrative speeches, reading for reading contests, and eventually help you write what you want to say so that you can give your poor teacher a break from writing your speeches for you. My hope is to start simple and build over the course of the series so that you will have the tools to be able to analyze, understand, and be prepared for whatever presentation you might have to do. Written and spoken works are defined by guidelines, often called rules, that are used to compose or create them. The more rules there are, the more difficult the work is to create, inversely making them easier to read or perform. And poems have more rules than you can shake a stick at. In the next exciting episode, we'll take a look at an oldie but a goodie, Casey at the bat. See you soon. Bye.